Short sales are not impossible to buy, but you have to be patient and you can't be in an immediate rush to move. Hi there, my name's Ali Cassetti. I'm a top producing real estate agent here in Napa Valley and Solano County. I just wanted to spend a couple minutes going over short sales and foreclosures with you. Let's start off. What is a short sale? Before getting involved in a short sale, it's extremely important that you understand exactly what it is and what to expect from the sale. The easiest way to understand a short sale is the sale of the home in which the proceeds from the sale are less than the balance of debt secured by the liens against the property, and the homeowner cannot afford to pay these liens in full. This person is either underwater on their home as far as their mortgage, or people have attached liens to their property and they just can't pay them. Before purchasing a short sale, you should consider things such as the time that it can take for a short sale response, the fact that a foreclosure is still possible, and that many short sale properties are in disarray. Short sales are not impossible to buy, but you have to be patient and you can't be in an immediate rush to move. During these transactions, experience counts. Purchasing a short sale is very different than purchasing a home that's a normal sale. A short sale is extremely complicated in comparison to the normal sale. When purchasing a short sale, the real estate agent representing the buyer and the seller should have experience in dealing with short sales. It's extremely important, and the success of a short sale being successfully completed can often be determined by who the buyer's agent and who the listing agent is and their experience in dealing with them. A real estate agent with experience in dealing with a short sale will know the process of the short sale and also the correct questions to ask the lender and the listing agent. Multiple decision makers in a normal real estate transaction, there's one decision maker: the sellers. When purchasing a short sale, it must be taken into consideration that there's going to be multiple decision makers. It can range anywhere from 2 decision makers to 5 or 6, depending on the number of lien holders. So for instance, if a homeowner has their initial mortgage and then they decided a couple years after buying the home that they wanted to do some improvements, and it took a loan against their equity. Now there's 3 decision makers. In the case of multiple lien holders, purchasing a short sale can get even more complicated. Any offer to purchase must be reviewed and accepted by not only the sellers of the home, but also any parties who have interest or ownership in the property. Also, something to know is that foreclosures are still possible. A short sale can take from a couple of months to even 6 or more months. Often a lender who's reviewing an offer, when they finally get around to it, will counter it or request more information from the purchaser. In the meantime, while these months are passing by, a foreclosure can be in the works at the exact same time. It must be known when purchasing a short sale that a foreclosure is possible at any time. And I know that sucks, but it's the reality of the matter and we want you to be prepared for it. As-is purchases. Many short sales are sold in as-is condition. Just like a bank-owned home or a foreclosure, the sellers have no money to do your repairs. A common reason that a sale is sold as-is is due to the fact that the sellers have no money. They can't do the repairs from you or the repairs from an appraiser. So keep that in mind. Every buyer has the right to a home inspection, but when purchasing a short sale that is being sold as is, keep in mind that any repairs or safety issues may not be addressed by the seller, and it's really for your common knowledge so that you know exactly what's going on with the home. Also, they're sold as is because a lender will not want a seller spending any money to complete the repairs. So it's not just that they don't have it, but the lender's like, if you have money to complete the repairs, why are you short selling? So as mentioned above, short sale can even take up to 6 months or more. So having patience is an absolute must. When purchasing a short sale, it's very possible that months could go by and no progress is made. In addition to the lack of progress, it's common that the response from the lender is little to none. Not knowing if any progress is being made and the lack of communication can be extremely frustrating to a buyer. While a lender is reviewing an offer to purchase, a buyer has basically taken themselves out of the open market. They are at the mercy of the lender and their response time. Lots of patience is a must when purchasing a short sale, period. So after being patient for months, denial is still a very real and strong possibility. After waiting months and months, an offer can be denied, and it can be heartbreaking. Every person handles denial differently. So when purchasing a short sale, it must be taken into consideration that denial is still a strong possibility. We want you to be prepared also. So once the short sale lender gives the clear to close and they actually accept your offer, it's extremely important to be prepared. When purchasing a short sale, a buyer must absolutely be pre-approved and not just pre-qualified, and be ready to close with all of the necessary funds. Once a lender gives their clear to close, there's often a short period of time that they'll actually allow for the closing to take place. Having your agent know what's going on and making sure that you're prepared is a must. A short sale can be tricky and time consuming, no doubt about it. But when considering the purchase of a short sale, a buyer must take into consideration the 7 items that we just listed. If unable to be patient, don't get involved. I'm really sorry, I know everyone wants a deal, but if you can't handle denial and patience, it's not the right home for you. What is a foreclosure? Believe it or not, foreclosures can actually be a smoother transaction than a short sale. I know that sounds crazy, but a foreclosure, sometimes referred to as an REO, is a property that is already owned by the bank. So if you're considering the purchase of a foreclosure, it's important to understand also that, again, that home is going to be sold as is, and foreclosures, if not purchased by an owner-occupant, are often purchased by investors, fixed up and flipped and sold to an owner-occupant. The reason that happens is because by the time you go into foreclosure, you go down to the courthouse steps, and those people are purchasing with cashier's checks, cash in hand, saying, I want this property today, sight unseen, we just want it now. And that transaction can be so simple and easy compared to all the back and forth with the bank going through the short sale process. Is a short sale possible? Absolutely. I've done them time and time again, but you have to know what you're getting into and have real expectations. Thanks again for stopping by my channel. I'm Ali Cassetti. If you have any questions, my contact information will be right here. It'll also be below the video, and I can't wait to hear from you. Hopefully I see you soon. Thanks so much.